how is Anthony Joshua not fighting Manuel Char, who's the WBA regular heavyweight champion? Oh, well. I digress.
Yeah, Povetkin's a way better fight.
It is, and he's a big name.
That's a big name out there. This is going to be huge. You know,
oh, no, it's a great fight. It's a great fight. I'm down.
That fight makes me interested in wanting to see it that night.
You know what? You could put that fight in Vegas and you could sell it out.
Wilder versus Breezel is not going to draw. It's not going to.
That's the Barclays Center, and you're giving away tickets.
Yes. Yeah. Yes.
You know what? In fact, he should have it back in Alabama or whatever shithole he lives in.
At least, hey, you know what? That's a good idea.
Do they even have sanitized water where he lives? I mean, where's he from, really? Like, he's what? From Alabama?
They should try to throw it at the University of Alabama and get as many college kids as you can in there. Just
put it out in the stadium. Let everybody come for free. Because nobody has any money in Alabama anyway.
They got 100,000, right, for a football game. They can get 90, 100,000 easy. Why can't you tell them for one night, all of you please come to the heavyweight champion? We want to show fuckface across the ocean, the pond, that we can create this too, right? That's what you tell them. You have them show up. That's a good idea. I really would think because Breezel versus Wilder, anywhere else, you're giving away tickets and it's only going to be about 10,000 people in the stadium. You put it in Alabama and make this Alabama homecoming of the heavyweight champion. All the bells and whistles to the casuals.
It'll look great on Showtime.
You're right.
It'll look great. Stack the card with Gervonta Davis and the other fucking 2-bit hacks of the PBC. It'll be a great night of shitty fighting.
Why did Gervonta in there? What did he do?
I can't stand Gervonta Davis. Gervonta Davis, like many of the PBC fights. Here's my knock on Gervonta Davis. By the way, Gervonta Davis is in a category where there are 2 vacant belts, and this asshole can't get his hands on 2 vacant belts.
Oh, if you ask him, he's telling, hey, did you hear about Floyd? Oh, I got another one for you. I heard rumor is Floyd bought like a big time, what was it, a watch? It was like a $15 million watch, I'm hearing. Something huge.
Yeah, the $18 million watch that Paris Hilton said, cool. It looks like mine.
Is that what it, all right, if that's what it is, yeah, that's what I heard today too, and yeah, he'll be fighting soon. If you're purchasing watches like that, this is what I mean, people. These guys act like they're princes, right? They act like they're gonna.
And the other latest topic.
They got whale money.
The other latest topic is that what's his name from the UFC doesn't have any money.
I know.
He ran through. By the way, you can't run through that much money. You can't,
dude.
You can't.
He's doing $100,000 plane rides, bro.
Listen, $80 million. You're not gonna burn through all that.
No,
money.
They said 50. They said he only got 50 at the end.
No, he got $85 million. I saw it.
Taxes.
Saw the check.
I'm not going to talk. Hey, listen, I hope these guys don't go broke, but when you buy a Tiger, when you travel the world like 3 times, when you buy a $25 million house, a $40 million airplane, and now an $18 million watch, Lee, you can spend that money pretty fucking fast. I'm just saying. Matter of fact, Mike Tyson took Don King to court for a $100 million lawsuit. The court said Mike spent $350 million in 10 years. They asked Don to give him. They said, Don, can you pay one of his bills? Go look it up, people. They asked Don King to pay a Tyson bill off a $100 million lawsuit because they opened up the books and they're like, Ferraris, Tigers, mansions. Mike Tyson had I don't know, it was 15 cell phones when cell phones were $30,000 a month. He was giving them away to friends so that he could call them whenever he wanted to.
Nice.
He had, I believe it was a $200,000 phone bill a month. This all came out in the courts. $350 million in 10 years. This is insane, and Mayweather's on the same path. If all of these stories are true, people, hello, how can you say he's not going to be broke in 10 years, 15 years? Look at how much he spent in the first 2 years. At some point, he's got to slow it all the way down. Yeah, we're not even talking about just turn it halfways off. Hello, the numbers that I just threw out there, plane, mansion, car, Tiger, That's like his whole fucking check from the UFC. He bought a tiger. Didn't he learn? Did he? Ugh.
I'd buy a tiger. If I win the lottery, if I were to win the lottery tomorrow night, Andrew, I'd buy a tiger. But I'm a dick.
Oh, shit.
I'm going to move and I'm going to be a dick. And then
You ever see
know
that
what
guy?
the worst thing that would ever happen to boxing is if I won the lottery. Like, I would literally dump $10 million into this show just so it's bigger and louder.
We'd be obnoxious right on front row, right?
Oh, no, I'd buy radio stations. I would buy time on 3 or 4 radio stations, and it would be the most loudest, obnoxious show on fighting and sports ever created. And I'd buy my time so nobody could say shit to me.
You ever seen that newscaster in Las Vegas going around asking the guys what they'd do if they won the lotto? It was like one of the big Mega Million bucks or whatever. And the guy's on TV and he goes, "I'd buy a lot of hookers and coke." And she goes, "Oh boy, we didn't want to hear that." Dude's classic. That was a classic comeback on national television. Great job.
Yes.
You know he's divorced. You know that was a divorcee.
No, I would do that too. I'd get rid of Diana. I'd pay her off. She'd go quietly.
Oh yeah,
she's got a price tag. Christina's got a price.
Yes, she has told me that. Yes.
She'd go happily. You give her $10 million, she would say good things. She'd write a review on Yelp. Yeah. Okay?
Yeah.
This is what people don't get.
He was a good dad. It just didn't work.
It just didn't work.
That's right.
We're still good friends. We moved on.
And now I date this 18-year-old.
Right! That's what you do when you win $135 million.
That's what she would do, not me.
Oh, no. Diana actually called it pretty straight up. She goes, "You wouldn't be able to control yourself. There'd be pussy flying out of cabinets that you wouldn't know what to do or how to stop it." And based on my history, Andrew, can we safely say that that's a pretty true statement? It's bad when your history's as a whore.
Oh, yeah.
Is it not my history, Andrew? You talk about all these things.
I'm not going to bury you. You're burying yourself, eh? I'm not throwing dirt on you.
Is there a whore table? Can you make a whore table at the wedding?
A little disappointed she's not coming, though. I almost wanted to tease you and ask her if this is really real, Lee. Is there a real relationship if she's not coming?
No, I'll tell you why she's not coming. I don't think she wants to be in the car with me for 8 straight hours.
That's fucked up.
Well, no, here's the thing. She doesn't like driving that far, right? So it's like a 5 to 8 hour drive depending on my mood. So she takes Xanax to sleep. Then she's got to pull her shit together, get dressed, go to the wedding. And I'm an asshole. I'll turn around and come right back.
So
like
crazy.
You know about this. I went up there for that Counting Crows concert. When was that Counting Crows concert? 3 months ago, 4 months ago, where I drove literally to Berkeley, saw the show, and turned around and drove all the way back. She slept for 16 hours. She woke up for the concert and dinner and then went back to bed. That's why I bought that car.
And you did that for the fights the other day. Fresno. I know it ain't the Bay Area, but you did that in Fresno too.
Yeah, dude, I'm a long haul driver. I'm actually thinking of getting a Charger with a Hemi next. I really think I need a Charger with a Hemi, Andrew. I really do. I am going through a midlife crisis, and I need a Charger with a Hemi. Be honest, would I kill myself with that much V8 power?
Possibly, yes.
Come on, blacked out Hemi, V8. I digress, people. You got your full hour. Does everybody feel like they didn't get robbed? We talked about Deontay. I talked shit about Deontay. I called out Deontay. I think you know where I stand on the Deontay topic. Are we even on the fence about this? Deontay's the bitch in all this, right?
I won't say he's the bitch in all this, but definitely it does not look good.
Would you say that Deontay is a crazy mofo?
Yes. No, look at the tweets he puts out. Look at what he says about Mike Tyson.
That tweet is no, the smell of pussy tweet is unreal. Who talks like that? Like, you have so little disregard for your image. And kudos to Anthony Joshua for not responding to it. Like, he's all about his corporate sponsorship.
Yeah, no doubt, Lee.
I don't even know if Anthony Joshua technically even has a Twitter account because he barely uses it. And I'm going to do one more shout out before we end this show. Hold on, let me look it up. Because my sleeping pills are starting to kick in. I have to get up at 4 a.m. I took them just before the show. I knew they would calm me down if I get on a whole Deontay Wilder rap. Okay, so let me give a big shout out. August 10th. Red Rock Casino. Got a press release on this, actually. Live. Boxing in Vegas, August 10th, right? Get you guys ready. Go to LasVegasDiscount.net. You want to book your room at the Red Rock. You can go and see Roy Jones Jr. boxing promotion. They got a full night. They're putting on their kid, Max Babyface Assassin Ornelas against what appears to be an undefeated, I hate to say it, is it an undefeated Philippine fighter? That's a crazy fight, man. Here's the press release. Roy Jones Jr. along with the Red Rocks, blah, blah, blah. Max Babyface Ornelas, who's 11-0, blah, blah, blah. Max stifled the 6-time world champion Tony Lopez in his last fight, blah, blah, blah. Trained by Gil Martinez. Max Ornelas, blah, blah, blah. Keith Veltre, CEO and founder, blah, blah, blah. It's really good, says Roy Jones, blah, blah, blah. But here's the best part. General admission is $30, kids. He's fighting a Filipino fighter. They usually stack their cards really well. It's a great night of boxing. It's going to be at 7 o'clock. It's a good excuse. So go on Friday. You get to go see boxing. Summer nights in Vegas. You cannot beat it. Go to a summer outdoor concert while you're there. Or the other new thing that's happening in Vegas that's awesome, they're doing poolside movie showings while you're in Vegas. Love that shit. Love that shit. I love Vegas, Andrew, which is why as you're listening to this, I'm driving to Vegas. And let's give a shout out, Andrew, shall we? Mm-hmm. To our regulars who made our show back to normal this past week. Our numbers are back to normal. Back to normal. You guys like the Matisse Pacquiao show. Outstanding. And a regular shout out to our faithful, I'm stalling because I'm clicking buttons, people. That's what happens. Who do we have? Who's Callie King? Can you distinguish which ones we know and which ones we don't know? Our Polish friend and the Polish boxing group and Marcin. By the way, can't get any more Jewish than Blazoljuski. Wow, that is very Polish, my friend. Juan, Paul. I mean, we literally have like regular people who hang around. Did I get the name correct? It's Josel, right? I don't pronounce the J, right? Josel Romero would be the correct pronunciation. Why am I asking you? You're worse at this than I am.
Oh, yeah, I'm terrible. Oh, you're asking me?
Yeah.
I thought you were talking to Joel himself.
There's an S, so it's Josel.
Josel, yeah.
If there was no S, it would be Joel. It's Josel. I'm going to guess. So he's probably going to comment because he's the first every time a show goes up. Paul Cuff. I feel like I'm doing Magic Mirror on Romper Room. Kelly King. These are like the regulars. Mario. Bamberger. Another one.
Hey, his daughter just won 4-time national junior Olympic title again.
Okay, so he's a family member.
Yeah.
Will he be at the wedding?
Yes.
Outstanding. Am I at that table?
Yeah. Oh, I don't. If you want to be, yeah.
Do you have pre-assigned seating?
We haven't done that yet. We haven't done all that.
Jesus.
We're sending out a second. We're sending out a second list.
Are you really?
Yeah.
Juan Pablo. Who else? I'm trying to give you guys all a shout out for being regular on the Facebook page. Who else do we have? There's one other that I'm just completely amused by, which is some kind of boxing group out of Poland that follows us, and I don't know how that came to be. Jaime,